That one is the Diplodocus. That one is the Triceratops. That one is the Pterodactyl.
How do you know?
And that one is a Stegosaurus.
What about that one?
That is a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay, tell everyone your favourite dinosaur on your t-shirt.
It is the Diplodocus.
Why?
Because I like how it eats leaves.
How does it eat leaves? Show me how it does it. Give me an impression of it.
Have with this. Oh, that's really good. Put your own stuff on if you want, yes?
Go for it, buddy.
Go for it.
Whoa, that's like done.
Luca?
Yeah.
How's your life?
My life be like, ooh, ah, ooh.
My life be like,
Okay. So I'm going to beat these things over.
I have multiple syrup and blueberries.
Multiple syrup.
Maple syrup. Tell everyone what happened last week when we went to the glass place to look at windows.
I saw a window and it was really clean and I smashed my cheek straight into it.
You could do the absolute cliche of like running into a glass door that you thought was just the outside.
You might have one of those. Daddy, this is Stegosaurus's brain. The Stegosaurus's brain is the same size as this walnut.
Actually a true fact.
I'm going to go for a bit of coconut. Do you want any coconut?
And I think maybe you might have some more syrup on as well. Maybe you might have some of that on.
Okay. Anything else you need? Is that good?
Cool.
They're called Stegosaurus's brains.
Oh, sorry mate. Okay, we're set. Good morning and welcome to another video. And today, what's the plan today, Luca? I'm just pointing at mine. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going for a massive squat. Basically, my squat has been feeling immense the last like month or so, so I figured it was time. I tested the waters and saw what I had there for a single. Luca, are you going for a big squat?
No.
Oh, okay. Have you got any advice for me before my big squat? Like, what can I do to make it better?
You could like put some more weight on and then lift more kilograms.
I'm doing a squat there. It's literally worst advice ever.
Then I'm trying to eat my breakfast. Stop interrupting me.
Yeah, so plan for the day, eat some breakfast, go and do a massive squat, and then just see where the day takes us. Before we get into it, what is it absolutely integral, Luca? What is it key? There's two key things that everyone watching has to do now. What are those two things? Go.
Dunno. Like the video.
What's the second fundamental thing that everyone must do? They've liked it and they're sat there thinking, what's next? What must I do?
Nothing.
Literally worst YouTube on the planet.
Subscribe!
You finish your whole bowl?
I did.
I haven't even started mine
You
yet.
always do that with all your food, don't you? Like get food and mash it up into a complete mush and then
Make it
eat
easier
it all
to eat.
together.
When I'm eating food, the priority is just being able to eat the food as quickly as I can. So mixing it up and having a spoon is the ideal scenario. Let's hear it, please.
Why do you call her babes? You must be talking to the baby.
Okay, any baby updates before we start? Any baby news?
What do you think the baby is today, girl or a boy?
Both.
Okay.
Luca, let's do an Italian time lapse.
Oat milk,
Oh no,
water.
2, 3, go. Done.
Okay, still going, but this is filling. I'm like struggling to eat this. I'm gonna carry on working my way through this. It was incredible porridge on a side note, and then when something's interesting happening, I'll grab you then. Update at the gym, it is go time. It's also, by the way, friggin' freezing. The last like 2 days, the temperature has dropped by about 1,000,000 degrees, and it feels like, definitely feels like winter. Yeah, I'm gonna squat. Like I said, the last month or two, things have been feeling really good. So like, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like there should be a decent 1 rep max there. So exciting times. Let's warm up. Wish me luck. Yeah, so far so good, feeling decent enough now. Those first 4 sets, just to get my body moving, get things kind of going, because it's fairly early in the morning now. A warm up for a lift like this serves 2 main purposes. Firstly, to get blood flow to the working muscles, like that's a basic need. Secondly, this is a big one, and some people underestimate the importance of it, or don't realize it in fact, is to prime your central nervous system. That means basically get your nervous system ready to do a big heavy lift. That takes time to get to that point, right? So those first 4 sets, I'm just getting reps in. It's nice and light. At this point, we kind of switch. I'm gonna go up to 180 kilos, so that's 4 plates. I'm gonna put the belt on, and at this point, we're just doing singles. So I've already got the blood flow going to my muscles, my kind of body's ready to go. Now it's just about priming my CNS, getting my body ready for that big, heavy single attempt. So it's important now, you don't do too many reps, because at this point, you do too many reps, you're gonna be fatigued for your top single. Well, that was 220, moved fairly well. Funnily enough, I put that grip tape down on the platform to help with my bench press because my feet were slipping, but I'm standing on it with my squat and it's making it harder for me to like adjust my feet when I'm getting ready for the squat, so it's not ideal. I'm gonna leave it there for now because it'll take me ages to get it up and I haven't got that much time in between my attempts. I'm gonna go for 240 next for a single. Hopefully it's gonna move well. If that moves well, then it's game on. Right, 240 moved well. I just watched it back, it didn't actually look mega fast, but it felt comfortable. The key for me is that it feels good on my back, and that did, like it felt like, in my head it felt easy, so yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go now for 265 kilograms. That would equal the most I've ever squatted in my entire life, so I'd be extremely happy with that. Yeah, 265, let's see what happens.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all in my line about nothing? I want to go get you $1 or something. Don't hang with a nigga who lying for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds.
Yes, mate. Have it. I'm well happy with that. 265 kilograms. That is the most I've squatted in my entire life. And bear in mind, when I did it previously, it was like 3 years ago when I weighed like 10 kilos heavier, and that was peaking. Today, like I'm in the middle of a normal training cycle. I haven't peaked at all, so there's definitely more there. I didn't feel great, to be honest. Says, thoughts?
Glad you got it.
You did look, to me, it felt like there was like a little millimeter point, like a threshold where it was like I could either dump it or get through it, and I was very close to dumping it.
And then you would be miserable for the rest of the
Do you think
day.
I was going to get it, like while I was squatting?
Yeah.
Definitely didn't. Okay, buzzing, well happy with that. I'll do some back off sets now and then see you in a bit. Alright, well better way to recover from an enormous squat PR than with the world's greatest sandwich, aka this one. So it's a club sandwich, you've got chicken, bacon, tomato, lettuce, cheese, mayonnaise, like an abundance of bread. Just absolutely ideal given the circumstances. By the way, the chicken and bacon are from Must Food. We get all of our meat from Must Food. They also do loads of other cool stuff like snacks, crisps, like actual meals, like protein bits. Like, it's pretty handy, so if you've never checked them out, definitely recommend doing so. There is a link to Must Food in the description. It's pretty handy now because like with the situation, obviously going to the shops, supermarkets, a lot of the time there's like a friggin' massive queue. That's a ball ache, so yeah, use Must Food. Obviously you can bypass that. Right, this sandwich is amazing. I'm gonna finish it, then I've got an important job to attend to. Right, the eagle-eyed amongst you / creeps might have noticed that box. Might have noticed that box behind me. I'll show you what it is. An absolute ton of these, mate. So basically, because Penguin hate me, they want me to sign 2,000 of my books. Obviously, they can't send me 2,000 books because that would be like the world's biggest parcel. So I guess how they do it, they just have like this one, like page 1 of the book, I sign it and then send the whole box back, and then they put them in the book. So factor, you've got a signed book. So if you want a signed book, there is a link in the description. I mean, it costs the same as a regular book, which is quite insulting, but yeah, go and get one to stop me looking like an absolute loser with no friends. Just in case you're unclear, by the way, oh my god, this is a terrible idea. Like, this is literally just as if, look how many, as if, mate, that's ridiculous. I've already done that other box, like behind me, so I don't even think I'm not even halfway, so it's quite depressing. I'm gonna try and smash out like as many of these as my brain will allow me to. Have my trusty pen. It's just a pen, it's not particularly trusty. Oh, on a side note, how sick is this, mate? So, sent me this yesterday. So that is the actual cover, like physical cover, like printed out. Pretty sick. Obviously it's not being cut out, it's not going to be the world's biggest book. I've also got these bits. I don't really understand. I think it's like, that kind of indicates where it's going to be embossed and like shiny and stuff, because obviously books tend to have some kind of like, you know, action going on in them. On the topic of Penguin hating me, I spent 2 days this week sat in a studio by myself recording my audiobook. 65,000 words, mate. It went a little bit like this. In simple terms, everyone stores their fat in certain places and there's nothing you can do about it. You may store fat on your stomach, your thighs, your bum, or it may be that you distribute it fairly evenly. Everyone holds fat in different areas of their body, and again, that is something you've inherited from your parents and can do little about. Now I know what you're thinking. Thanks Mum and Dad, you absolute bellend. So yeah, as well as the link to the signed books, you can also get the audiobook. Again, it's in the description below. I think they're gonna put like some bloopers on, aka just me like swearing profusely and getting annoyed at messing up the same word 400 times, but yeah, probably be quite funny, like probably more entertaining than reading. I mean, easier, you just like sit there and listen to it. Anyway, I think you're pretty well positioned around there. Let's see how many books I can sign. On a side note, my signature absolutely sucks, so if you are pre-ordering this, unlucky.
How's it going?
Having an absolutely fantastic time. What is that?
Sorry to that person that's got that book then.
Okay, so I am the worst multitasker in the world. I can't even speak while I'm doing. Like if I speak, that's what happens. By the way, I've been like putting random notes on some of these. Like Luke has actually signed a couple. Sarah's covered herself in chocolate body paint and rolled over one of them. So again, what is wrong with me? What are you doing, Han? I'm gonna do a personalised note right now. So let's go.
Sorry, this signature is terrible.
Is the one I signed in the video, you creep. Also, solid strategy, right? Sign them, put them there, give it like 10 seconds to dry, transfer over, put that there, repeat the process. Okay, we're done. I'm signing no more of these. That is a solid, what says? That is a solid wedge. Is it? Can you even see that? Turn the screen.
Yeah, good wedge.
Solid wedge. Can you? I mean, looks rubbish, but like that was a lot, right? I signed. That's a solid 45 minutes of just signing stuff. We're done. I'm going to end the video here because we need to go and pick up Luca from nursery, and I've got like cramp in my forearm. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.